Welcome to Pull the Pin Already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinion on the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise we're going to enjoy giving them to you.
I'm Jim.
Hey, and I'm Mike.
I'm Nate.
I'm Brian.
Let's pull the pin. All
pin.
right. Really? Really? Pull the pin. That's something Brian would do, man. Really? Hey, topic of discussion today, guys. We had a police officer get fired for making a TikTok video referencing Lebron James, getting his approval when he rolls up on the scene. And he called. I say just roll the video.
You are in luck because I am going to roll the video.
Dispatch, I've arrived at that disturbance. We have LeBron call my cell phone right away, please. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, can you put the knife down, please, sir? Sir, no, sir, don't stab it. No, stop stabbing. Stop. Oh, hold on. It's LeBron. LeBron, hey, yeah, it's me again. Listen, I'm out here at this disturbance call, and there's a guy trying to stab another guy with a knife. What do you think I should do? Why does that matter? Okay, well, they're both black. One guy's trying to stab another guy with a knife. Deadly force is completely justified. Uh-huh. I see. So you don't care if a black person kills another black person, but you do care if a white cop kills a black person, even if he's doing it to save the life of another black person? I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but then again, you are really good at basketball, so I guess I'll take your word for it. All right. Yep. Okay. All right. Thanks, LeBron. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. What? Nothing. I gotta go. Sorry, guys. You're on your own. Good luck.
Alrighty. There you have it.
Was he trying to get fired?
Say what?
Was he trying to get fired?
He's right. Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
So you got out of the whole video?
That's all I got out of the whole video.
Yeah, I personally disagree, but yeah, I disagree with his the video. Bill Russell's always the GOAT to me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Wow. So this has nothing to do with the cop.
Well, he's the one that said Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Oh,
so
right,
I disagree with it.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So what do you guys think about the video, man?
I mean, he's a public figure. He's gonna get made fun of one way or another. But I don't know. The cop did it on duty or off duty, but looks like he's in his duty uniform in a government, I don't know, government, city, county, whatever issued vehicle. Probably not the smartest thing to do it that way.
Yeah. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I same thing. I know a lot of cops do the TikTok stuff like on duty, but usually it's to build like a relationship with the public. You know what I mean? Like, oh look, here's my police dog. But that one was just like a little too far, as far as and I don't think some people probably didn't find that funny at all.
I don't know who those people are because that was funny as hell. That was funny. Now, whether it was professional, like you're saying, to do duty, like if he just like hid his name or the unit or the organization, whatever, yeah, it probably would have been hilarious. But that's probably what got him hung up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was gonna say that if that was like his job security, he better come. I don't know what he's gonna do. Like trying to make it on that one video, he might go viral, but he might be able to make something of himself now, make his own little channel. Now that he's fired,
He's not the only one I saw do it either. There's another guy out there that did it too. So I don't know what's gonna happen to him.
Oh, another police officer
In uniform doing the same thing.
Wow.
But I think he was a black dude that was doing it, making fun of LeBron James. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Same department?
I don't know. I don't think it was the same department. It was just another cop doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the same department and there was two different punishments, then yeah, then we get some topics to discuss.
Yeah. Well, for me, I say one thing that and I've been guilty of it myself is we forget that when we're in uniform, we do represent that city, that municipality. So, you know, did I like the video? I thought it was funny. You know, I really did. I thought it was funny. Was it done in good taste? I thought it was. You know, I really did, and but it's not up to me. You know, and I don't see how um, the people who probably support LeBron James or whatever, how they could say that was done in poor taste or whatever. You know, it's just I'm not seeing it that way. I like to talk to somebody who feels that way.
Yeah, I
Just
think I
explain
agree.
that to me. Yeah,
If he would have took his badge off and his name off, but just had police on his vest,
yeah,
it
yeah,
might have been totally different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the previous episodes we had a headline about that guy anonymously donating money to that Riding House guy, Riddle House,
Riding dirty.
Robin Hood, something like that. That guy donating to his fund, um, and he did it while he was on duty, and he used a company or department email, whatever. Right, same thing. You're a direct representative of that department, so if they don't like it, they take action. Do I think he should have got fired? No, and I think he just got relieved, right? Suspended with pay, without pay.
Without pay, I think.
Yeah, kind of like what we discussed before. Is maybe if he would have shot somebody, he'd be relieved and suspended with pay.
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing. If I use my work email, I can get in trouble for it. But if I send something from a personal email, work can't do anything to me.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think it was like you guys already said. It was a bad idea. Should have took off the badge, gotten your POV, not the. I don't know. Mood for the moment got him in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could tell it had cuts. So
Yeah.
it clearly thought through and re-edited and edited. So it wasn't like just spur of the moment, hey, I'm going to mock this guy.
All right.
So,
And that's why I said, like, it's almost, to me, I don't want to think he's that stupid. You know what I'm saying? As a police officer, like in my head, I'm like, does he really think that he can get away with that? Like, because when I saw the video, I thought it was a spoof. Then I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like legit. Oh, he's got a service weapon. Like, he looks legit. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, maybe he did this as a lot. Maybe he didn't want to be a cop. And he just wanted the last little hoorah, 10 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? But it's hard for me to believe that he's that stupid to do that and not think that there's going to be repercussions. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but.
well, this isn't
I
the
think
first time
like
the
Mike
cops
said,
done
you
this,
don't,
right?
you don't think in the heat of the moment. You think, oh, let me do this real quick. And you don't think that maybe I should get out of my car and I should take my badge and name tag tape off. He just did a spoof and
Well, that's what I was saying, Nate. This isn't the first time cops have done things like this.
no.
It's just never been so politically charged or whatever, culturally charged that it warrants some sort of a firing or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like people complained about when they were doing those police departments were doing those challenges, the other police departments, those dance-off challenges. People were complaining about, oh, you're wasting money from the organization because you're using their cars, you're using their gas, blah, 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 blah. But it was to build morale and camaraderie against the next town over's police department. But people don't see that way. They sell it as wasting money and they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, and there's probably some truth to that.
Yeah.
There's probably some truth to that, sure.
Yeah,
Now,
the
if he was
guy.
off duty.
Yeah, exactly. Now I've seen it where people, file complaints about police officers being in Walmart shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Were they-
Fire
with their gym
department as
time?
well. Say what?
Shopping on their gym time?
Yeah, but they'd be in full blown uniform, patrol vehicle, and they might have been allowed to go shopping because they may have some type of function. People don't know that, but they just sit and complain anyway.
Well, I know my hometown's police department allows off-duty cops to take their patrol vehicles to do that because they want the presence of a patrol vehicle in the area. So
Yeah,
people don't know their police department's policies. They just want to complain because
Yeah.
a cop's doing something they don't want to see a cop doing. But really,
And
they want
what
to.
infuriates me, Nate? When I see nurses do that. and doctors.
Why are they in Walmart in scrubs?
Yes. Like, how dare them? Aren't they supposed to be saving people's lives?
Yeah, go home and change or something. Don't be
like,
doing that
shopping
on nurse time.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, same thing. You don't know if they're on duty or off duty.
Mm-hmm.
Does it really matter, though?
I have nothing wrong with police officers being in uniform. The presence is great. I mean, if you're a business owner, you got, a police officer that comes every day for lunch or, twice a week for lunch. I mean, at least you have a presence. To me, the presence of police is good. But that's just me.
Yeah, because it is a form of a deterrent.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what's a real big deterrent?
Uh-oh.
When, like, you get 4 of them sitting in a restaurant.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
Or they're parked next to each other, one facing one way, one facing the other. They're sitting there shooting.
Yeah. Well, in case the guy gets away, right?
It draws attention. That's for sure. It does draw attention. So this guy, he probably didn't like what LeBron said. Hardly anyone did in the law enforcement community.
What did he say?
You didn't hear about that? How he put on Twitter about that one cop who shot the young black female carrying a knife, getting ready to stab someone. He put that guy's picture on Twitter and said, "You're next," and then he quickly took it down.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and of course it was right after the Chauvin verdict. So people say he could have meant, you're about to be taken through the process and, be convicted as well or whatever. When people take those things down so quick, that's when you knew it was wrong. It's kind of like sending an email and you're all upset, but then you have just enough common sense hit delete before you send it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's how I view that.
I don't have that common sense yet. I hit send.
Huh? Oh God! Been there, nothing good came from it.
Recall.
But you guys did say he was fired.
No, relieved of duty.
Oh,
suspended. That don't mean you're fired. So maybe he got a desk job now or something. He might not control it. So I don't know what relieved of duty means to that department.
Right.
Well, like in the military, you get relieved of duty. You don't necessarily kick out of the army. You just relieved of duty for. You got CQ every other day for the next 2 months, but
yeah. Hey Nate, do you think it was justified? Him being relieved of duty.
Oh, I just say good shoot. Was that a good shoot?
I don't know the department's policies, so I can't speak if it was justified or not. But if the department had policies against that type of stuff, then yeah, I mean it was justified. He shouldn't have done it, and especially if he's on department time doing that type of stuff. It's probably justified to relieve him of duty till it calms down and then put him back on the street. But
yeah,
like
that's what the duty means to them.
Right. What about you, Brian?
I think, like I said, you're there to provide a service as a police officer. You're not there to give your personal political views like that. That's my opinion. If you want to do it outside and you want to be involved in your community, great. But I mean, you're on duty. If he really was on duty, I'd say they're in the right to relieve him. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jim?
Yeah, like as funny as I thought the video is, if that was me in his place, I would have made a theatrical performance, not just the little thing in his car. I would have been in one of those little kids' remote control police cars in a generic police uniform, and I would have made it all a big scene. Like I would have done theatrical, and even had somebody bouncing a ball next to me, like, "Hey, what do you think, LeBron?" Like I would have went all out for it. I wouldn't have done that because that seems a little, unaware. Like unaware of police are supposed to be aware of their surroundings, and like I think Nate might have said, or Brian, one of you guys are saying, like what made him think that was going to be okay?
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't you be aware and think through this? Like okay, what's going to happen when I do hit send?
Or what can happen?
Right. What could happen?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for Jim Cohen TikTok right now. I want to see your video.
Who my video?
Do you guys think that that's a possibility? Like he probably is like maybe he's over being a police officer, maybe he's ready to move on. Maybe this was his last little hurrah. You don't think so? You think he was totally that foolish?
Yeah. I mean, he thought it was funny at the time, but he just didn't think to not do it with a name and badge on.
I think it's
Wow.
funny too. So I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't see it like he really thought about what they say, second and third order of effects.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think he really thought it through.
But isn't that? Could we not say that that's because common people wouldn't think it would be that big a deal?
Yeah, maybe.
Now it is a big deal, but it wouldn't have, years ago it wouldn't have been a big deal.
But you should think.
Yeah, but neither would.
What was that?
I was gonna say, yeah, but
Nate,
years ago.
sorry, Brian. Nate, what was that?
Well, you should think the way police officers look at nowadays. You really have to think about doing stuff like that. Sure, it's funny, but like Jim said, do it funny in a funny way, not in your district's municipality's uniform.
Right. That's the biggest thing for me. What were you saying, Brian?
Yeah, well, I just going to piggyback on that. You're right in the sense that this is a time. This is a change. This is a time in history where things are changing, just like there always is. And they should understand. Police officers should understand that they're under the microscope at this point, whether good for bad, whatever. They should at least be aware that okay, we're going to be watched really closely here, so we need to be aware of what we're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, the military. There was times where people got in trouble for certain things, and everybody's like, "Whoa, hey, we're under the microscope. Everybody better watch their P's and Q's." And it's just the way it works. And I think this is a good time for police officers to be aware of themselves and aware of what if there is a prejudice, if there is a lack of training, if there is a lack of empathy, if there is compassion fatigue that needs to be addressed, whatever it may be.
Well, what's interesting about that? I didn't think that was an abnormal thing. Like I think back in my day, even as we were military police, and maybe Nate can contest or, call me on it on something, but I was a funny, joking guy, but I knew that when we were on the call, that's not when we do that. You know what I mean? I knew that there was a time to be professional and then there was a time to play around. I mean, sometimes you might get caught up in not realizing people are watching you, but I don't walk into a scene and just be, a character like that. I try to remain professional.
Yeah, our difference is we didn't have social media.
Sure, but
so
we put it on.
We didn't have video. I mean, there weren't even video. The phones didn't have cameras or videos back then either. So it's when we left the scene, then we did that. We did our. I wouldn't say making fun of, but how do you decompress with each other?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
About whatever happened on that certain scene. I mean,
but that's what I was saying.
Every scene doesn't require being.
He put it up there though. It's not like somebody was video recording him in his decompression. He put it up there.
Oh, I'm guaranteed. Back in our day, if we had that crap back then, there'd have been stupid shit on whatever social media platform
I wouldn't have. That's my point. Is when you're on the job, there's got to be a level professional. There has to be. And now there's cameras everywhere. Like I don't know. I don't even know if I could be a police officer today.
You mean the way you were before?
Yeah.
How were you? Well, no, I guess you answered that question.
Well, no, it's like we talked about the decompression, the thing like that, because, what they're asking police officers to do is a tough job. And I've heard people talk about this, and I was talking to somebody today about this. Do you want to be the one to walk up and look at a 6-year-old girl who was just killed by somebody or raped by you don't want to be the one to see that stuff. So normal people don't have to encounter the things police see. So when that stuff goes in your brain, you've got to find a way to not personalize it. And these are mechanisms that most people don't have to deal with all the time. They get to just be who they want to be and yell at somebody or do whatever they want to do, but you're always under observation. So you got to give these guys some slack. And that's probably me. I would use humor. I would do, whatever it took just to make it not personal.
Like you said earlier about nurses and doctors at Walmart, the spotlight's not on nurses and doctors, so no one cares if they're on. The spotlight's on police officers right now. So everybody's, like you said, watching what every police officer does, be it good, bad, or indifferent. Eyes on them. And I saw a headline today that said 1 million cops did good today.
Right.
No one cares about that.
That's a good example, Nate. Let me present that to you. So you think that there's not a nurse or doctor that makes a joke during a colonoscopy?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? The difference is nobody's hearing it. I sure hope I don't show up on TikTok, but you know what I mean.
I agree. But when someone puts that video out, well, if let's say you made a joke during that colonoscopy, right? You're the doctor or nurse or whatever, and then you put it out there on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, Jim, that's
Yeah.
different if someone did that to him.
Mhm.
You know, he was doing it fun and having fun and games, but then someone recorded him and they put it out on TikTok, but he did it. I think that's the difference. And as far as giving him slack, you know me, nah, because when you give him slack, it doesn't end. It's like things start to escalate. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, nah, I don't give him any slack.
Well, you're right. We can't let that be the norm. We can't let
Right,
policemen think the norm is just to crack jokes and make fun and put it on TikTok.
right,
Like that can't be the norm. It's funny
right.
as hell, but suspension, sure. Hey, you did it. You got the consequence. You got a viral video now.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you
yeah.
quit your job and
And
go be a
GoFundMe, right?
TikToker.
But
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
Jim,
GoFundMe
Does
is
it?
$81,000 or something.
$80,000. Wow, you got to pay taxes on that?
Nope.
Oh, you got to pay GoFundMe too. So
No, okay.
unless you're Chauvin, you don't pay taxes on.
Yeah.
But no. But here's a point, Jim. You just said that you think it's funny as hell, right? Now let's say it was the opposing view, a video of it. Would you still be like, oh, it's okay, it was just humor? Or would
what's
you be
the
like, oh,
opposing
that's
view?
wrong?
What's the
Well, I'm
opposing
saying
view?
a liberal view of like, oh, I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, what does the left believe? You know, they were cops are hunting black people, you know, or something made a joke like that about.
So, well, I'll help you out with your question. Are you asking me if I've laughed at things that they've said about Trump? Hell yeah. The Orange Man, there's sometimes there's some funny ass stuff. It's funny, it's funny. If it's not funny, it's not funny. So that was funny to me. And like Mike, I think Mike alluded to it. It wasn't, I don't think it was done in poor taste. You know,
True,
he wasn't
that's a good
doing it
point.
at a person's
point.
expense,
You're right.
you know?
Well, the one thing that got my attention though was he's like, oh, it's okay for black people to kill black people, and I don't think that's true. I don't think that it's okay. I think we still investigate murders regardless of the race. I mean, it's
But
not
that
like
he was directing toward LeBron's opinion. It wasn't like he was saying that it's okay in the world. He was talking to LeBron. Well, I don't really understand that, but you know what I mean? That was directed at LeBron. Because LeBron didn't say anything when, you know, anything else happened. He only happened to speak up during that one. So that's why I think it was.
And what about that grown ass dude that was gonna kick the kid in the head? Where's
Yeah,
that
they
on
got
the
it. They
list?
got him. They got him.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They were going after him. But all the attention is on, you know,
Oh, sure, of course.
the cop shot the girl. And, you know, I think piggybacking off of what Jim was saying, I think a lot of people are saying about LeBron is, okay, the girl on the opposite side said the cop saved her life. Why aren't you guys talking about that? You get what I'm saying? So I think that's the point. But nobody talks to anybody all these people out here, you know, they want to complain, white cop shot the girl. And I'm like, okay, but this girl right here said the cop saved her life.
Right.
So how are you guys going to speak for her? Why don't you speak for me? That's what it's like. That's what she was saying, you know, but no one does. It's like we don't care about you.
It goes again back to the media and clicks, because let's say the cop shot a white girl trying to stab the black girl. Would this be even in the media?
Oh, hell no.
Right.
Well, what?
If the girl the cop shot was a white girl trying to stab that black girl, would this even be in the media? So white cop shoots white girl who's trying to stab a black girl.
I think it would be in the media, but what's that word? Would it go viral? No, absolutely not.
Or if it was a black cop and two white girls.
Oh, he would be in jail by now.
The black cop?
Oh, yeah.
Depends what two white girls.
No.
If they were Kardashians, we'd be on.
He'd be on the fence. You might get it.
Those are Mike's girls. Don't talk about them.
Oh, God. Please don't talk about them. That's about as bad
Aren't
as
you missing
media.
an episode? Oh, wait. The episodes are over? What? Oh, was that the Kardashians?
Yeah, they took the show off the air.
Those are tears. Those are tears.
Yeah, all the petitions I sent them to keep it on the air. They just they ignored them. Keeping Up with the damn Kardashians. I can't believe that was a show, but yeah,
Keeping Up with the Jameses.
That'd be worse than the Kardashians.
We got something here.
Yeah. Hey, reeling it back in though. Funny video. I think the only thing is the department spoke, so I'm glad he didn't get fired. I hope he's not suspended for too long. You know, give him a week or whatever. You know, a couple of days. Give him an extended weekend. But I don't think he should be fired. I'm glad he wasn't. He doesn't
Well,
want
he wasn't. We just said he was going to leave the duty. We don't know that really means.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't so far, right?
They probably put him on the media department.
Yeah.
He's their social media guru now.
Yeah.
Community policing.
Yeah.
PAL.
He'll have a bunch of PowerPoint presentations now. Don't do this.
Some corrective training before he goes back out there.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was a funny video, but yeah, should have took off the badge and the patches or whatever, so they couldn't identify his department.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You ready to pull the pin on that one? You ready to pull the pin there, Brian? Oh God.
Brian never had anything.
Brian's not ready.
No.
My person of the day is the New York City Mayor de Blasio.
Oh God.
Today he said July 1st, New York City's going to be open 100%. So good for de Blasio. Now, if it happens, that's a different story. But as of today, good for him. The biggest city in America, open 100%. I think they're the biggest. Them or LA, whichever one. But anyways, that's what he said.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
We'll see what he says. We'll see how that plays through.
Yeah.
But he's my man of the day so far.
Cool. You got anything there, Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, okay. I'm going to pull the pin on this. When you lose something and you misplaced it, right? And your wife or friend is there, and they're like, well, where'd you leave it? Where was it last day? It's like, you don't think I fucking went through my head? Like, fucking, where was I? Where was I doing? But, like, they ask you like it's going to fucking help. Where'd you leave it? I fucking don't know. That's why I'm fucking losing my mind. But I just think it's funny when people do that. It's always like, well, where'd you last have it? I knew I wouldn't be asking you. So I'm going to say pull the pin on that. Next time somebody says I lost something, just say, hey, how can I help you?
Well, I agreed.
So what are you looking for? What are you looking for tonight?
What's that?
What are you looking for tonight?
No, it was my phone last night. I left it funny because I'm looking all over, and it was in the laundry room where I did some laundry. I looked, and my headphones hooked up. I know it's in this area, but yeah.
So
now, how did you know it was in that area?
Because it was connecting to my phone. I turned off my headset, turn it back on, and it was like connected. And I'm like, it's right here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right here.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So my response to that question, anytime somebody says they lost something, I always say, look behind the couch. Everything turns up behind the couch.
What if your couch isn't against the wall? What if it's in the middle of the room?
Look in the couch. Always got something to do with the couch.
Always got something to do with the couch.
How about you, Mike?
Usually,
you got anything?
I don't have anything.
All right, that means you want me to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with a person of the week. And just like another episode, my person of the week, believe it or not, is Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden has given me hope and inspiration. The things I can do with my life and get away with them, amazing. Like, I never thought things possible. Like, even when there's video evidence, photo evidence, like, I couldn't believe I could get away with this stuff. Now I am convinced. I have a bucket list to get to, and you might be on it. That's my person of the week. Thank you, Hunter.
But wait a minute. What political party are you registered as?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to pretend I'm Biden.
Oh, you're good then.
I'm Jim Biden.
You're
Jim
good
Biden.
then.
I would say that's not true. Talk to Giuliani.
No, you
Like I
can't.
said.
He's in jail.
He's registered as well.
Yeah, I rest my case. You can't
think
do
he's in
anything
jail,
you
is he?
want.
He was
Nah, I
just,
don't think so.
If you're registered as a Democrat, you'd be good.
Yeah.
Mike? I mean, Brian had one today. Mike, come on.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that means
you make
I
this
can't
fast.
do it. Well, I think I don't know if we talked about this, Jim. It's been a while now.
Every time you
Yeah.
say that, you probably
Yeah,
did.
we did. Coins. Did we ever talk about coins?
I don't know, with pens and pencils. I don't know.
Nah, just coins and how we really need to get rid of them stop using them, especially in this digital age that we're in. You know, and COVID, if you think about it, right? If everything they say is true, it's like I paid for a cup of coffee with cash, and she when she I mean, she did everything right. She gave me the correct change, but I looked at the coins. I was like, "What the hell?" You know, I'm not touching. Oh my God, that's a tip. Keep it. You know what I mean? And I literally gave I don't know, it's like 89 cents or whatever, and I just told her to keep it because I didn't want to touch it. Fear of COVID. Yeah.
Surface.
No.
Surface.
That's like the dirtiest thing out there. Remember how you guys never taught that?
Well, that was dirty. That was dirty before COVID.
I know. Now you're adding COVID on top of it.
But surface contacts have been proven that it's not contagious.
Oh, okay.
They can blow my knees in your face.
Okay, Dr. Fauci. Tomorrow
the
will be
media
different.
told me that. The media told me that. So
Tomorrow will be different. You know what's funny?
I have 2 masks on.
Yeah,
let me tell you what's funny.
Your gloves.
Mike, and I kind of probably could tail on that because I went to a certain coffee shop, which I not mentioned because I love the place, but they won't take cash. But what do you think is in the window? A tip jar.
Yeah.
With cash in it.
Don't
I'm
take
like,
that cash, huh?
you won't take cash, so then I guess you don't need this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What? So I got you.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like guys wrestling. Back in the match, they can't shake hands. You just had your finger up his butthole, but now you can't shake his hand?
Did I miss something about wrestling? I don't know.
I think I've seen those videos online.
Yeah, when you have those face-offs, they have the mask on, and I'm like, tomorrow night they're gonna be rolling around the mat, but they have a mask on for the weigh-in or whatever, you know. And I'm like, I don't get it, but okay, it's just for show. That's all it is. It's just for show.
This is almost as long as the episode.
Yeah.
Hey, but you want a tip though? I watched this guy the other day. I'm pretty sure they stole tools from Home Depot, but I watched him walk in. He grabbed like a handful of masks out of the free mask thing. I'm like, hey, I don't have to buy any mask every time I go to the hardware store.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Make them put it back?
Yeah, what do you do?
You already touched it.
That's approved looting right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Without the fires.
Looting. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to chime in before I close this out?
I'll wait for you to close it out.
All right, and that is all the time we have for this episode. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a veteran, get your butt on the show. If you're not, just like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Go check us out on the website, pullthepinready.com. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.